Space is big, really big. When we look up at the night sky, we see just a tiny fraction of the vastness that surrounds us. The universe is a place of unimaginable scale and beauty, filled with countless wonders that stretch far beyond our comprehension. It's full of amazing things. From the swirling clouds of nebulae where stars are born, to the majestic spiral arms of galaxies that span hundreds of thousands of light years, the cosmos is a treasure trove of marvels waiting to be discovered. Stars are one of those things. They are the building blocks of galaxies, the beacons of light that have guided humanity for millennia. Each star is a massive, glowing sphere of hot gas, held together by gravity and powered by nuclear fusion. They come in all sizes, from tiny red dwarfs that barely emit any light to massive blue giants that burn with incredible intensity. Stars are as diverse as they are numerous. Each type of star has its own unique characteristics and life cycle. Our sun is a star. It's pretty big. In fact, it's so large that over 1 million Earths could fit inside it. The sun is the center of our solar system, providing the energy that sustains life on our planet. But it's not the biggest, not even close. There are stars out there that make our sun look like a mere speck of dust in comparison. These colossal stars are true giants of the cosmos. The biggest star we know of is called UY Scuti. Located in the constellation Scutum, UY Scuti is a red supergiant star that dwarfs nearly everything else in the universe. UY Scuti is a giant. Its radius is more than 1,700 times that of our sun. To put that in perspective, if UY Scuti were placed at the center of our solar system, its outer surface would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. It's so big, it's hard to imagine. The sheer scale of UY Scuti is almost beyond human comprehension. It's a reminder of just how small we are in the grand scheme of the universe. If UY Scuti were our sun, Earth would be inside it. So would Mars. The vastness of this star is such that it would engulf the inner planets of our solar system, creating a scenario that is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Jupiter would be close to the surface. The gas giant, which is the largest planet in our solar system, would find itself skimming the outer layers of UY Scuti, a testament to the star's immense size. That's how big it is. The enormity of UY Scuti challenges our understanding of what is possible in the universe. It stretches the limits of our imagination and our scientific knowledge. UY Scuti is far away. It's located about 9,500 light-years from Earth in a distant part of our galaxy. This means that the light we see from UY Scuti today actually left the star thousands of years ago. It's in another part of our galaxy. The Milky Way is a vast and complex structure, with stars and planets scattered across its spiral arms. UY Scuti resides in a region far removed from our own solar neighborhood. We can't see it with our eyes. Despite its enormous size, UY Scuti is not visible to the naked eye. Its great distance from Earth and the interstellar dust that obscures our view make it a challenge to observe without the aid of technology. But telescopes can see it. Thanks to powerful telescopes and advanced imaging techniques, astronomers can study UY Scuti and other distant stars in great detail. These tools allow us to peer into the far reaches of the universe. They help us learn about UY Scuti. By analyzing the light and other data collected from these stars, scientists can uncover their secrets and gain insights into their composition, structure, and behavior. Studying UY Scuti teaches us about stars. It provides valuable information about the life cycles of massive stars, their formation, and their eventual fate. This knowledge helps us understand the broader processes that shape the universe. It shows us how big they can get. The study of UY Scuti and other supergiant stars reveals the incredible diversity and scale of stellar objects. It highlights the extremes of size and power that exist in the cosmos. It helps us understand the universe. By exploring these giant stars, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and grandeur of the cosmos. Each discovery brings us one step closer to unraveling the mysteries of the universe and our place within it. UY Scuti is located in the constellation Scutum. This constellation is not one of the most famous ones like Orion or Ursa Major, but it holds a special place in the night sky. Scutum, which means shield in Latin, was named by the Polish astronomer Johannes Hevelius in the 17th century. Despite its small size, Scutum is home to some fascinating celestial objects, including UY Scuti, one of the largest known stars in the universe. Scutum is a small constellation. It is not easily visible to the naked eye, especially in areas with a lot of light pollution. However, in a dark sky, away from city lights, you can spot it near the celestial equator. Scutum is bordered by the constellations Aquila, Serpens, and Sagittarius, making it part of a rich and interesting region of the sky. You need a telescope to see it. Even with a telescope, finding UY Scuti can be a challenge due to its distance and the surrounding cosmic dust. Amateur astronomers often use star charts and coordinate systems to locate it precisely. The use of a telescope not only magnifies the star but also helps in distinguishing it from other stars in the dense Milky Way region. It's in the Milky Way galaxy, that's our galaxy. The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy, and it contains billions of stars, including our own sun. UY Scuti is located in one of the spiral arms of the Milky Way, specifically in the Scutum Centaurus arm. This arm is rich in star-forming regions and other astronomical phenomena, making it a fascinating area for study. UY Scuti is about 9,500 light-years away from us. To put that into perspective, a light-year is the distance that light travels in 1 year, which is about 5.88 trillion miles or 9.46 trillion kilometers. So, UY Scuti is incredibly far away, making it a challenge to study in detail. A light-year is the distance light travels in a year. Light is very fast. It travels at a speed of about 186,000 miles per second, or roughly 300,000 kilometers per second. This incredible speed means that light can travel around the Earth 7.5 times in just 1 second. It travels at 186,000 miles per second. Even at that speed, it takes light 9,500 years to reach us from UY Scuti. This means that the light we see from UY Scuti today actually left the star around 7,500 BC, long before the pyramids of Egypt were built. Even at that speed, it takes light 9,500 years to reach us from UY Scuti. This vast distance means that we are looking back in time when we observe UY Scuti. The light we see now shows us what the star looked like thousands of years ago, providing a glimpse into the distant past of our galaxy. That means we see UY Scuti as it was 9,500 years ago. This concept of looking back in time is one of the most fascinating aspects of astronomy. By studying the light from distant stars and galaxies, we can learn about the history and evolution of the universe. UY Scuti is hard to see, even with a telescope. The star is surrounded by a lot of interstellar dust and gas which can obscure our view. This makes it difficult to get a clear image of UY Scuti and to study its properties in detail. It's surrounded by dust and gas. This material is part of the interstellar medium, which is the matter that exists in the space between stars. The dust and gas can absorb and scatter light, making it challenging to observe objects that lie behind or within these clouds. This dust and gas makes it hard for light to get through. The light from UY Scuti has to pass through these clouds before it reaches us, which can dim and redden the light, making the star appear fainter and more difficult to study. But scientists have special telescopes. These advanced instruments are designed to observe the universe in different wavelengths of light such as infrared and radio waves, which can penetrate the dust and gas that block visible light. These telescopes can see through the dust and gas. By using these specialized telescopes, astronomers can get a clearer view of UY Scuti and other distant objects, allowing them to study their properties and behavior in greater detail. They help us study UY Scuti. Through these observations, scientists can learn more about the star's size, temperature, composition, and life cycle, contributing to our understanding of the universe and the processes that govern the formation and evolution of stars. UY Scuti is a red supergiant star. It's one of the largest stars we know of. It has a radius of about 750 million miles. That's about 1,700 times larger than our Sun. If we put UY Scuti in our solar system, it would reach almost to Saturn. That means it would engulf Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. It's hard to imagine something that big. UY Scuti is also very bright. It's about 340,000 times brighter than our Sun. But it's not the brightest star we know of. Other stars are even brighter. UY Scuti was discovered in 1860. German astronomers at the Bonn Observatory found it. They were making a star catalog. They noticed a star that changed brightness. It got brighter and dimmer over time. They named it BD12 5055. Later, astronomers realized this star was very large. They also realized it was a red supergiant. They renamed it UY Scuti. UY stands for the constellation Scutum. Scuti means shield in Latin. Scientists continue to study UY Scuti. They use telescopes to learn more about it. They want to understand how it formed. They also want to know what will happen to it in the future. Section 5. Our Sun versus UY Scuti. Our sun is a yellow dwarf star. It's a pretty average star. It's about 865,000 miles across. It's mostly made of hydrogen and helium. UY Scuti is much bigger and brighter than our sun. It's also much cooler. Our sun is about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit on its surface. UY Scuti is only about 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Our sun is about halfway through its life. It will continue to shine for another 5 billion years. UY Scuti is nearing the end of its life. It will explode as a supernova in a few million years. Section 6. The life of a supergiant. Stars form from clouds of gas and dust. Gravity pulls the gas and dust together. The cloud gets hotter and denser. Eventually, nuclear fusion begins. The star starts to shine. Massive stars live short lives. They burn through their fuel quickly. UY Scuti is a massive star. It has already burned through most of its hydrogen fuel. As UY Scuti runs out of fuel, it becomes unstable. It expands and contracts. It sheds its outer layers of gas and dust. This creates a beautiful nebula around the star. Section 7. The future of UY Scuti. UY Scuti is nearing the end of its life. This colossal red supergiant star, one of the largest known stars in the universe, has been burning brightly for millions of years. However, like all stars, it has a finite amount of fuel. As it continues to burn through its hydrogen and helium reserves, it is slowly but surely approaching its inevitable demise. In a few million years, it will run out of fuel. When a star of this magnitude exhausts its nuclear fuel, it can no longer support the immense gravitational forces pressing inward. The core temperature will rise, causing the outer layers to expand and cool, creating a dramatic transformation in its appearance. When this happens, it will collapse in on itself. The core will contract under gravity, becoming incredibly dense and hot. This rapid collapse will trigger a series of nuclear reactions, leading to a catastrophic event. This will cause a massive explosion called a supernova. The energy released in this explosion will be so immense that it will outshine entire galaxies for a brief period. The outer layers of the star will be ejected into space, creating a spectacular light show. The supernova will be incredibly bright. It will release more energy in a few seconds than our sun will emit over its entire 10 billion year lifetime. The light from this explosion will travel across the cosmos, reaching Earth and other distant worlds. It will be visible from Earth, even during the day. For a short time, the supernova will be one of the brightest objects in the sky, rivaling the brightness of the moon. This rare celestial event will be a sight to behold for astronomers and stargazers alike. After the supernova, UY Scuti will leave behind a neutron star or a black hole. The remnants of the core will determine the fate of this once mighty star. If the core's mass is below a certain threshold, it will form a neutron star. A neutron star is an incredibly dense object. Composed almost entirely of neutrons, it is the remnant of a supernova explosion. Despite being only a few miles across, it contains more mass than our sun, making it one of the densest objects in the universe. It's only a few miles across, but it has more mass than our sun. The gravity on its surface is so strong that a sugar cube-sized amount of neutron star material would weigh about 1 billion tons on Earth. A black hole is even stranger. If the core's mass exceeds the threshold, it will collapse further to form a black hole, an object with gravity so intense that not even light can escape its grasp. It's a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. The formation of a black hole marks the end of UY Scuti's life cycle, transforming it into one of the most enigmatic and powerful objects in the universe. Section 8. Beyond UY Scuti. UY Scuti is the largest star we know of right now, but the universe is vast. There may be even larger stars out there. We just haven't found them yet. Astronomers are constantly searching for new stars. They're using powerful telescopes to peer deeper into space. They're finding new stars all the time. Some of these stars are bigger and brighter than anything we've ever seen before. The search for new stars helps us understand the universe. It helps us understand how stars form and evolve. It also helps us understand our place in the cosmos. Section 9. The Universe of Wonder. The universe is full of amazing things. UY Scuti is just one example. It shows us the incredible power of nature. It also shows us how much we still have to learn about the universe. As we continue to explore space, we're sure to find even more amazing things. We'll find new stars, new planets, and maybe even new forms of life. The universe is full of wonder. We just need to keep exploring.